Welcome to www.staxi.com. Today's topic, wheelchair manufacturers are getting better too slowly. Back in the early days of wheelchairs, limitations were often placed on their occupants because it was believed to be a non-concomitant mental impairment along with the mobility issues. It is true that not everyone believed this, but physical disability tended to lead others to treating a person as if they were mentally impaired. This meant that for a long time, wheelchair manufacturers did not take into consideration any real need for independent functioning on the part of their customers. In recent decades, there has been a radical shift in this attitude, and wheelchairs are designed for levels of independence and functionality that could never have been dreamed of 100 years ago. This is in part because medical advances have also improved the ability of people to recover from traumatic injuries, or at least to regain ranges of movement they would not have had in the past. Further, medical, wheelchair, and computer technologies have combined to enable those with even very severe physical impairments to function to the level of ability of their minds rather than their bodies. We can only hope these trends continue into the future until medicine has progressed to a point where wheelchair manufacturers go out of business because no one is ever permanently mobility impaired any longer. Unfortunately, that time is still some distance off. Furthermore, even at that point, it is likely there will still be some need for transport chairs in certain medical and other treatment situations. However, these circumstances will not call for the racing chairs or wheelchairs that can be steered with nothing more than a person's breath. The alternative transport chair of the future will be designed with the best use by the institution for the ease and safety of the patient in mind and will resemble the standard wheelchair of the day only in the most basic form. That is, it will be a chair that a person can sit in and be transported with the aid of another person. Because the safety of the client of a hospital or care facility will be paramount in the future, as it is now, the independent movement of the transport chair will not be the primary concern. Hospitals have rules against the patient moving themselves around for reasons other than being mean. A person may be medicated or suffering from some ailment that could lead to them passing out, misjudge distance, or use poor judgment, thus endangering themselves and others. So this ideal transport chair will ensure that the client cannot move themselves without getting out and pushing. No one wants to do that in a hospital gown. Because no one else will need a wheelchair, the theft-reducing aspect of this future transport chair will be unnecessary, but it is a nice feature. Other nice features will also support the health and safety of the user. This chair will be easily equipped with elevating leg rests to ensure good circulation, with seat belts, even pediatric seat belts, to keep the passenger secure. It will have places to put oxygen tanks, infusion pumps, and IV stands, ensuring that these vital items will never be dropped or left behind. Finally, the wheelchair manufacturer of this ideal chair will make it ergonomically efficient for the attendant so that they do not find themselves in need of similar care due to the requirements of their job. One has to ask when this alternative transport chair of the future will appear. The answer is that the future is now. To find out more information on topics like this, please go to www.staxi.com.